Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure Unboxing. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at the Mezco One-Top Collective, Catwoman, and this is the exclusive version. And there's really nothing new here, just a color variant, but I won't have any other figures to talk about until next week, so I thought we can quickly go over this. Anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And let's not waste any more time and bust this thing open and see what we got. And here we have the figure still in the inner packaging, looking pretty good, and let's check out the figure itself. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is actually pretty good. There was a lot of QC issue with this particular body, hence the delay and all the breakage reports we saw on social media, but my figure feels fine here. I don't have the regular release version to compare with, but the joints feels really smooth. I don't think I'm gonna break anything anytime soon. But I will say this though, I really hate the single joint in the elbow. I think it's ridiculous, especially for a character like Catwoman. That might be just the only issue I have with this figure. I don't know. Anyways, let's just take a closer look at the figure. Everything is very nicely painted and sculpted. The cloth goods looks really nice. And yeah, let's jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. She can look up about this much. Can't really look down. You can turn her head no problem. And the shoulder is just on a hinge. You can raise the arm up about this much. You can also move it like this. The cloth is actually quite flexible, but obviously not 360. Not recommended. And for the bicep, like we talked about earlier, the range of motion is really bad. It's barely 90 degree, which is ridiculous. And you do have swivel here, and you get a ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is quite a lot for Mezco. You can bend backwards about this much. Have some really good side-to-side movement. And for the leg, you can kick up about this high, only bend about 90 degrees, side-to-side pivot, and side-to-side pivot here, and you do get thigh swivels. And I actually understand why people were breaking this. Like, I wasn't expecting the range to be this limited, and people probably thought it could go a little bit more. And the way to design a joint here, it's very easy to break if you just go beyond this. And yeah, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face. Not a big fan of looking to the side, but it actually looks pretty good here. And next up, we get an angry expression. Not the best looking one, but still pretty decent. And then we have the mask head, which looks pretty good to me. And then we do get a goggle, which is very nicely detailed. And I think Mezco is really good at making these soft plastic accessories. Very, very nice. And for the interchangeable hands, it's kind of sad none of them came in pairs. We have one display open hands for the left and one claw hands for the right. And then we get one seducing hand for the left and one right hand to hold the whip. The whip is really nice. It's not wired, but it's really soft. And lastly, we get a little backpack, which is pretty cute. Not that hard to put on because it's made from a softer material. And yeah, I believe that's it for the accessories. And let's check out some action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And let's check out some size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Mezco One-Top Collective, and I think they scale pretty well together. Catwoman is actually quite small. And next up, we have some good old Dragon Ball SH Figuarts. And then we have some American IP SH Figuarts, and I think she's still considered too tall for import figures. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I don't think this figure is a must-have, and the lack of articulation just completely kills it for me. But that said, I still think it's a really cool display piece, especially next to a blue Batman. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think, and this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.